As the Digital Imaging Subcommittee investigated the state-of-the-art of character animation, one piece of technology kept showing up over and over again. Nearly every character animation package in use today, including the previously awarded Tissue from Weta, makes use of Pose Space Deformation, or PSD. Published at SIGGRAPH in 2000, Pose Space Deformation is a method and mathematical foundation for specifying how an object's shape should deform and change based on the pose of the underlying skeleton. Instead of pushing and pulling the object's shape, an artist sculpts the desired shape of the object for a given pose. If enough shapes and poses are specified, PSD can compute the shape of the object for any pose. The PSD method's direct applicability to animation controls makes it easy to integrate into the rigging process and aids in creating an interactive user experience. This technique introduced and popularized the use of novel sparse data interpolation to the task of shape interpolation. The controllability and ease of achieving artistic intent has led to PSD being a foundational technique in the creation of nearly all computer-generated characters. By reducing the problem's complexity, it allows interactive and controllable deformation based on complex underlying geometry and physics. For the development and publication of the Pose Space Deformation technique, the Academy is pleased to present Technical Achievement Awards to J.P. Lewis, Matt Cordner, and Nickson Fong. Gentlemen.
Thank you. We were all quite surprised to hear that PSD was being given this award, and in fact, one of us literally thought that the email we received was a spam message. I'd just like to mention a couple people who have done more recent work in this area. Dr. Kurihara has developed the weighted PSD technique. It's a major improvement. Gene Lee and his collaborators at Disney have also done a number of new extensions of this, and also James Jacobs at Weta. And I'd especially like to thank Weta Digital. The level of talent there and the kind of culture of innovation is just amazing. It's a great place to work.
So the very first Pose Space Deformation model was a grid and a cylinder. So when I finished the prototype, I called John, all excited, into my office, and I showed him the grid, and I moved the cylinder, and the grid bent a little bit. And John said, "What am I looking at?" So I said, "I don't know." But let's get Nickson in here, and he'll show us what to do with this thing. So, you know, that's what I love about what we do. It's just like a beautiful duet between two of the most defining forces of the human experience, which to me are engineering and art. And I really owe it to these guys for being my mentors from the beginning of my career, and to all the teachers I've had, you know, going back as far as my very first teacher, of course, my mom, and my amazing wife, Maggie, who does the same things for my children now. To my kids, Ivan and Natalie, I want you to know that when we started working on this, we didn't know, we had no idea what it would mean today, but we were passionate about it. And so you have to remain passionate about it. I just want you to know that this is really, I forgot the rest, but other than Natalie, I love you. I lost my notes. If someone finds them out there, just bring them back up to the stage. Thanks.
Well, Matt, thank you. You know, I think your grid and cylinder really paved the way to this award. Yeah. And as I can remember it, back in '98, John, when you explained the PSD concept to us, we just believed in it, and Matt and I, we just jumped right into it, burned our holidays, submitted a SIGGRAPH paper, and we got rejected first, and then we submitted the second year. We worked even harder, but we got accepted, and look where it lead us. So with that, I want to thank you, John, for letting me be part of this, and it's a great honor. And Johnny being a great friend and a brilliant one, and Matt is so talented, and it's been a pleasure working with you. With that, I want to thank definitely my parents and my father especially, and has been here as we flew all the way here from Singapore to be with us tonight, and so we're there. And he once taught me, believe in yourself, and nothing is impossible. So with that, not forgetting, my beautiful wife back in Taipei, and my kids, Theo and Angie, and definitely not forgetting my partners in my beautiful hometown, Singapore, and Elim Chu, my mentor, and also partners in Taipei and Asia. So members of the Academy, thank you for this great honor and prestigious award. And we did this not because we were tasked by a company or a project. We did this for the passion and the love of it. Thank you.